Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? So, yeah, KVK is so finally over with. Um, again, I really kind of wish I could show you more. And of course, there's, man, it was an interesting KVK, I will say the least. I came in at 23 million, so I mean, it wasn't too bad. Of course, as you guys have probably all heard, I was kind of freaking out because between MBK, BK2, and YQ, that was an interesting confrontation. And needless to say, of course, man, I don't know. I mean, we were just no chance. Seeing as how we only had like maybe a couple people, and again, I mean, really, yeah, I don't, I really, okay, you know what? Just to give you an idea, when you see this, and the entire kingdom is like this the whole time, everybody is like 600-700 mil. Yeah, you're probably not going to be doing so well. And I honestly don't think that could have ended any better than it did. No, I don't know. Of course, Guildfest is coming up, guys. You guys have probably known that now. But hey, just throwing that out there. But of course, you obviously have Code 66 going on. So, if you need resources, now would be the time. Of course, obviously I'll probably be doing a lot of that. But what I wanted to talk to you guys about today was pretty much just a recap of basically everything that has gone up to this point. Because again, you guys have probably noticed that I've kind of gotten rid of my manners. So from here on out, we're going to be probably working on producing probably our tier 3s and our tier 1s. And obviously, I will make that shift very slowly, but we will be making a bit of a switch on that. Obviously, that how do you do that, right? Again, if you want my advice, you gotta save speed ups, and that's pretty tricky, especially if you got multiple things that you want to do. For example, like you might want to do familiar research. Now, as of late, I've really kind of been striving for this more and more because, to be quite honest with you, the sooner you're at Pack 4, the better. There's just a lot to Pack 3 that I like already. I mean, just to give you an example, I mean, getting Goblins is going to be really nice. Now, some people were wondering exactly why do I feel like, why does Title Titan sound so good? It's really just the premise that you have to think of it like this. All right, and a lot of people say, I don't know, I feel like people still don't quite understand the attack monsters, but look, I'll just make it really simple, all right? Yeah, you click on somebody, and you're going to get a little option to basically, attack. So it's going to make your monster appear, and it's going to go across the map and then hit said person, all right? So what I'm saying is let's suppose I got a rally, right? And I put a rally on you, and then the rally's marching. If I want to make sure you eat it, all I have to do is basically send that attack. Because then you're going to be forced to relocate, therefore you're going to eat the rally. That's what I was trying to get across from the video before. But, just letting you know. But anyways, right? In regards to basically all of the stuff that, I've been doing years of late, of course, again, I still have a ton of resources. I'll probably end up spending a good portion of this stuff into research from here on out, though. Because, again, I have got a lot of tier 3s and tier 1s to build. I still got to probably build another million tier 4 until we can be a rally trap. But, in case you're wondering, though, about, what did you kill, Mike? I'll put that up.
Achieving the goal before this decade is out of landing a minimum.
But anyway, now you've seen kind of just what KVK was like. Um, Obviously, yeah, it was okay, but it definitely could have been a lot better. Again, we only added like a million-ish solo kills. I don't know. Personally, this KVK was kind of meh. So it was all right, but wasn't great. Again, I don't know. If there is anything at all to look forward to, though, guys, it's gonna be the fact that we got events now that we will need to definitely make bank on. Again, in case you're wondering, like what do I do after a KVK? It's pretty much get ready to. It's time to get ready for those kind of events. Like, for example, like you'll have events where you'll need energy. So I start pocketing energy like a lot. Not just a little bit, like maybe a couple mil. That's. I mean, if you haven't already started doing that, you probably should. Because again, that stuff will stack, and then eventually you'll thank me later. But without further ado, right? I don't know. If there is anything at all that is going to be changing pretty soon, it's just that. Well, as you guys have probably heard or seen, yeah, you can see there's a bit of a change here. We got Skyfort and we got Comet Fort. Now, I don't know. Personally, having those two forts is nice. It could be better if we had Tempest. It could be even better if we had Bright. But, again, we got what we got. And I mean, we tried to take base. We gave our best, and that's really all you can ask for. And of course, you guys probably, I don't know if you've noticed, but DFU has finally came to our kingdom, so we finally have our friends and our partners in crime here. So give them a shout out. Just kind of look at the guild if you want, because I don't know, these are some pretty cool people, man. So Death Fears Us. Check them out. But so anyway, and just an update. Again, I'll be probably printing troops probably in another month or two, but from here on out, we're going to be doing research, and a good bulk of it is going to be in research. And again, you guys have probably at least heard in terms of packs. You got Gem Pact, you got all this stuff like Shapeshifter, but obviously, you got all these packs and such. And I think Gem Pact is probably the only one that I would even remotely take any interest in. Because again, it's gems, but it's like a little over 75K for me right now, because I've got that wonderful $5 Captain Special, so that's another 15K that I can dedicate towards. Plus, I could even go down this route, and that's another 30-ish thousand. So yeah, I mean, really easy to get like 100,000 gems, because that's what 15 and 15 is 30, and then another 20, so that's 50, and then the next, and pretty much. Well, anyway, right? And of course, because I'm VIP 15, you guys have probably noticed that the perks of being VIP 15 is that you have a ton of extra quests per day, and that's I don't know. I kind of went with this theory, right, which was that basically, because of Guildfest and the nature of Guildfest, I know that you get these quests, right? And again, remember, we are in Expert Gauntlet. We're not in the normal plain Jane Gauntlet. We're in the I can have access to all rewards Gauntlet. And that's cool because obviously we got research to be able to get access to. So we're going to be pushing for these all the way through. And again, it's the rewards are, well, just fantastic. I mean, they're going to be really good to grab. But again, if you kind of want a gist of what I'm going to probably end up getting, obviously I'm going to grab 3-day speeds, and then I'll probably take the range jewels. But in other spots, I'll probably grab energy there. I would say speed up merging, because merge speeds are way more important than people realize. Then you gotta grab the gems, because I really don't need either one. Probably tomes, because tomes are always expensive. They're like 1,500 a pop. I'll take that any day. I'll probably grab the snow beast chest. And again, looks like we have a visitor. You want to come and say hey? Okay, come here. Okay, all right. So And then of course, we have blue. But anyway, right? Again, it's like, some 3 hours, some 8 hours. I'll probably grab those. But again, that's just Guildfest, right? And again, that just gives you guys, some of what's going on in my world right now. But for some advice for the day, right? If you guys are really, 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 really trying to move forward as a free-to-play, right? And you're trying to get ahead, right? And I think anybody that plays this game free-to-play is probably finding it very, very difficult to progress, right? My suggestion, all right, is if you're going to want to get ahead in this game and you want to get ahead efficiently, you almost got to do what, for example, like Duke Carey, for example, he's going out and gathering gems. Even as a free-to-play, I don't even think that's out of the question. Like, if you aren't doing that, you probably ought to start. The next thing I would do is do these 3 things. And if you haven't started doing them, start. Alright? You need to get to Trickster. And the moment you get to Trickster, start maxing Trickster out as soon as you possibly can. Next thing you need to do is basically start going into the research tree, start maxing out Monster, and get that through. The moment you've done that, all you got to do from that point forward is start to hit your monsters once a day, every day. Because those little things are going to basically make it so that you can essentially get the speeds, gems, resources, etc. that you need. Then what I would recommend you do is then work your way into a better guild. Okay, because I can tell you right now, the better the guild, the better the loot, the better the stuff you have. And frankly, if you've got a couple hundred guild gifts coming in every day, that's a world of difference for a free-to-play. Last and final bit of advice, though, and this is probably just for just really anybody, regardless of how big you are or how long you've played or whatever, is don't neglect the familiars. I think I've neglected them for far too long. But to say that, if you aren't at least considering at this point to do the research, I would almost want to say do it now before you do it, where you're at my stage. I would have started doing the familiar research probably right from the get-go. If it was an option, I would have just done it right the hell away. Because to be honest with you, the bonuses out of the familiars is just too damn good. I mean, if I was going to say anything at all, I really love the loot that you can get when you get these maxed out. And I really think if you start doing it sooner rather than later, it's going to make a world of difference for a lot of people. Because, I mean, even now, I really need to get... I've yet to do this. I really need to do this, though. I'm really bad about this, but I need to get Terite. Because, again, Terite is your easy access to fragments, but also, and it's well known with them in particular, is the merging speed. Again, you're going to want this. It's probably more helpful than you think, and you'll know why when you get to where I'm at. Because again, when you get to like Pack 3, one of the few problems that you're going to find with doing Pack 3 is that you're oftentimes going to need fragments to upgrade your heroes. Again, I don't know. Everybody's got their own opinion on what is exactly the best, absolute best, set for buildings. And to be honest with you, right now 3 is doing me just fine. And that's mostly because I can do 29, look away for a couple of days, and then come back to it. Now, you could just as well do it with 2 and then have the rest, but honestly, I don't think it makes much of a difference. Because at the end of the day, once you have the packs, and that's really the key here, you want to have the packs and get them in quantity. The moment you get these all the Elder, then you can just build all gems and basically finish them off as quick as you possibly can. But without further ado, though, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time.